The fundamental premise of the book has to do with our most ancient ancestor. If our most ancient ancestor is a single-cell bacterium and we slithered out of some primordial slimy sea, then nothing matters. But if we walked out of the Garden of Eden in the light of cherubim and a flaming sword, and God created us, then everything matters. And that's the premise of the book. And the premise unfolds through the story of Thomas Hall, who is an agnostic artist on his way to being an atheist, who feels entitled, who has extraordinary gifts. He's unbelievably gifted and thus feels entitled, and he wants it all. He wants fast cars, beautiful women, a boat, fame, fortune. And he's caught in the collision between painting a mural for the Pacific Science Center about the descent of man, vis-a-vis evolution in the Darwinian pavilion, and through very unexpected economic circumstances, he's suddenly confronted with having to take on a mural of the miracles of Jesus in the healing place at the Children's Hospital. I think the book honestly functions at a lot of different levels. My life has functioned at a lot of different levels, and I've explored all the ideas in the book, and I've been inside an artist's head for most of my life. And so on issues of faith, I think it can be very affirming. For people with no faith, I think that it will be a startling revelation and a happy discovery. As a filmmaker who has opted to convert one of my favorite screenplays into a novel, it's only natural, I think, that the novel plays out in your mind like a movie. And honestly, as a writer of fiction, as a writer of novels, that's absolutely my intent. I want this story to unspool like a movie in your mind. I want you to see all of the things that I see, all of the stories I see as movies in my mind. And I hope this book will take the reader into a dark space, and the story will play out like a wonderful movie on a big screen. It has heart, it has romance, and it was just one of the great stories that I've created in over a lifetime of making movies that I just felt I needed to tell. And having never been able to make it as a movie, I've written it as a novel.